Good morning.
Apologize for the delay. I'm in a hotel and it would not open. I'm like, connected. I'm connected. Open. You're crazy.
You're in a hotel. Is this fun?
I'm in Boca Raton right now. Apparently it's Raton, not Raton, I've been told. So yeah, I'm in Boca.
As it should be.
Thank you. What's your guys' good news?
Well, I don't know, actually. I guess the good news is it's so dang hard to find cheap investment properties here in Northern Virginia. It's causing me to get in the car and start driving for dollars this morning.
You know, I was just talking with Nick DeVito up in Cleveland about the investment opportunities, and specifically because Cleveland just popped up as #2 on a list of the hottest housing markets. It was Charlotte, Cleveland, and then Nashville was on there also, but it's down like 5 or 6. And I don't know what criteria they're pulling. But Cleveland kind of shocked me. Charlotte and Nashville, like big duh, right? Miami also is one, Orlando, but Cleveland, and it's the price point. The price points. So he told me, he goes, I've got a 3.2, 2,000 square feet on a lake, 400. And he's like, anywhere else, it would be, 8, easy, 7, 8. But in Cleveland, that's like a mansion.
Yeah.
We have a
stuff under 100,000.
We have a 3-bedroom,
Mhm.
1 bath, 1,200 square feet, $589,000.
See, I just looked at my old
Yeah.
I wasn't in San Francisco, I was right outside of San Francisco, but I could see it was up on a hill, and then I could see the bay, and I could see 2 of the 3 bridges. But it was just still, it was 2,400 square feet, 3.2, 1959 or something like that. So mid-century modern. And we did flip it, and we did some really good work to it, but it's right now valued at 1.35. And it's just basically a starter. So when the guy in Danville was talking about the house that went for 200 over, I'm like, well, yeah, it's what it's like out there. It's crazy. It always has been. So Cleveland has some really good prices though. If you're looking for other areas to invest, a lot of flyover states have some really good prices. And then Gary's got some really good criteria of how to pick out towns to work in. Like, is there a college? Is there more than 2 industries, 3 or more strong industries, and like that to look for when you're analyzing areas.
Yeah, because it's just crazy up here. That complex I was talking to you about the other day, Gina,
Huh?
that I always troll in, there's an as-is 2-1 condo property that they're listing for $269 fixed, like no negotiation, $269 fixed. And, the others in the area go much higher than that, but they're retailing right now or being put on for higher than that. But
Right.
269 is still too high for that price for that area, I think.
Right.
I'm gonna scrub it here, but I'm just kind of perplexed by this whole thing. So I am spanning out my markets in terms of where I'm.
Yeah, so pull up your MLS and just look and see what the 10 cheapest are in the whole area.
Well, that was one of them.
Okay.
And I was like, 269 is the cheapest? Yeah. I was like, I don't think so. We'll see. It's okay. It's all good.
It's all good. All right. Who else has got some good news? I have coffee directly in front of me. This is also my good news.
Awesome.
So yesterday I met with the new construction agent that I've been working with. We're going to do some stuff. So I got good news and funny news. Met with her yesterday. She's actually interested in getting back into general real estate. So I've
Nice.
talked to her about EXP and the team and what we do. And she's interested in coming to a Monday Night Live.
I
So
love that. Craig, when you kept on telling me about this new construction person who's such a go-getter, that's not what new construction people are like.
You're right.
And people, they're government, they're like government employees. I mean, they
Yep.
just sort of that mindset, only worse, because
Yep.
it's just usually not good. So yeah, she's a much better fit for regular real estate.
Mhm.
Cool beans.
Maybe the 19th, isn't it the 19th when the drive is for agents to
Yeah.
come on board?
Yeah, that might be a good one for her too,
Yep.
to come learn about us.
So she's very interested. So I think she doesn't mind doing either of them, but I'm definitely going to set her up for a Monday Night Live so she can just kind of get a taste of what the team does. So the funny thing is, so I met her yesterday. I had to go to the bank, and the bank is right near the mall. So I went over to the mall because I was looking for a jacket. I needed a light jacket that I could wear. Didn't find anything, by the way. But anyway, I'm sitting in the truck and I'm waiting. Yeah, so I'm waiting for her, and I happen to look down. And I look down, and I got this big hole in my crotch, right?
Yikes.
You don't need a light jacket, Craig. You need pants.
Exactly.
But then he's gonna be
You're
a
right.
flasher if he's got the jacket going on.
So I was like, man,
You need a trench coat.
yeah. So this is the second pair of jeans that's done that. This one particular brand, I don't know, True Craft, I think. I get them from Belt, and I love the way they wear, but for some reason they just don't hold up. So, and I was like, yeah, it's time for new jeans. So, when I'm standing straight, you can't see it, but as soon as you sit down, so I'm crossing my legs and
Hilarious.
it was funny. Yeah.
That happened to me once. I had on black pants and
Mhm.
I didn't have time to change. The good thing is I had black underwear on too.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it roll. I'm gonna cross my legs.
Yeah. So I had on light colored denim jeans and black underwear.
PF and a hole in the front of his pants. So that's the part you haven't heard. So, oh my
Right.
God. I love it. All right. What other good news we got out there? Oh, hang on. Let's do good news quickly because today's Friday. I'm sorry, I have no sleep beneath my belt. I know what I want to work on. So does anyone else have real quick good news? Then we'll move into that.
I
need to-
do. Oh,
Go,
ahead.
Bree. Yours is gonna be important. Mine's not.
No, yours is
Oh, don't
important.
stop.
Everybody's is important.
Mine's
So
fun.
I had a Zoom with a friend of mine who was actually my loan officer from 1999 that sold me from 1999 when I bought my first condo.
Mhm.
We've stayed in touch. She's a regional director at FDIC. She's just cool people. Her original budget was $2 million for investment property down in North Carolina or South Carolina, and it's up to $4
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Fantastic.
loved it. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. Kathy, you want to spit one out real quick?
I was just gonna say, when you're down in Florida, you need to go by Edison's winter home in Fort Myers,
Okay.
million.
because he planted the very first banyan tree,
Oh,
and it's over an acre big.
one tree.
One tree.
Like,
Yeah, we were in
One
one
tree.
last night somewhere here in Boca that it's archways that I was trying to think of. It creates archways that you can walk through, and we're walking by and Greg's like, I'm pretty sure it's a banyan tree. And I'm like, holy crap, I think it is.
They
They're so
they-
cool.
come from India in that area, and have, if you do some research, has some properties, not only can you use them holistically and healing and things like that, but they have mystical properties and all kinds of different things that have stories to it. So it's fun stuff.
Love stories.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, very cool. All right. Okay, let's dig in. This is just like talk and then thinking, and then you'll do whatever it is you want to do with it. But let's start with this. In your communities, what are types of careers, people, whatever, that you would consider influential within your communities?
Do that again.
Yeah, come again.
Define influential careers or influential types of people in your communities.
Good
So I want you-
influential or bad influential?
Good.
I live in Northern Virginia.
Not, yeah.
No
Not,
gangstas, no
yeah,
gangstas.
what is the
girl.
word when it's, oh gosh, I can't think of the word. When I think of the word, I will let you know. Nouns are about all I don't have those today. Anyway,
Asshole.
yeah, well, there's that. Anyway, infamous, not infamous, influential. That's the word I want. Okay,
Right.
so influential, like I would define teachers as influential. They know a lot of
Yes.
people, they've got influence. So what else? What are the types?
I would define a philanthropist influential.
Okay, teachers, philanthropists, what else?
Well, for foster care kids, court-appointed special advocates, they're the
Yep.
liaison
Practice.
between CASA, they're liaison between the foster mom, the bio family, and the kid, and the courts.
Yeah.
Yep, I would say CASAs are very influential, absolutely. What else you guys got?
Healthcare workers.
Yeah,
Very,
Depending on the people, your preachers, pastors, along
Yeah.
those lines.
Mhm.
definitely.
Spiritual leaders,
Yep.
And
Yeah.
and musicians can be very influential too,
yeah.
and artists.
Yep, yeah, I agree. I do. I really agree, especially because they work in very, they're big communities, but they're tight and they have a lot of public interaction. A lot.
Mhm.
So they're touching
Sports
on
too,
people.
sports
Sports is
figures too.
Huge, yep. Mayors.
If they're good.
Yeah, mayor, city council, those kinds of people. Also, planning commission.
I was gonna say
Planning
our
Commission.
our community development, our economic development people can be very influential.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Developers.
Huge. They know what's going on, what's coming, what's happening, and who to work with to get their stuff pushed through.
I would say the boards of Fortune 500 companies,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because the boards oversee the CEO
Mm-hmm.
and the strategic planning.
Okay. Love it. PF, I know you know some. What you got?
Mechanics. How about like repair shops?
Ah, I like that too. Mm-hmm.
You know,
They know
people
it's
who-
a ton of people. Random too. It's not curated at all. It's yeah, it's really random. That's an interesting one. Good. Okay. Y'all are missing at least one person.
My
Real estate.
parents weren't
Yes.
influential the way they should be.
Yes, hang on one second. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I need to turn my camera off a little bit so my husband can get ready, but I'm going to keep on talking. So I'm so sorry, guys. Talk to your face. You're good. Go. The hotel room. He doesn't have a hole in his pants. He doesn't have any pants on right now. So I'm gonna go blank. Let me know when I can turn it back on. Okay. All right. I can turn it back on. Are you sure?
there is a reason why we have chest up shots.
Yeah. Well, he's
That's why
walking.
we're all
See
supposed to
me.
go like this.
Exactly. See no evil, hear no evil. Okay. All right. So in your communities, who do you guys know that either, and I know when Gary was talking a little bit about this on Wednesday, I'm like, this is what I'm talking about on Friday. Don't be stealing my ideas. But who do you know, or who do you know who knows those people, or what can we do to cultivate? Because we always think of our sphere as, friends, family, past clients, but a sphere could be friends, family, past clients, and people of influence in our communities. One of the ones they also talk about are hairdressers or
Mm.
anybody that has a lot of contacts or is a community leader and knows a lot of moving parts and moving things that are going on, like Craig said, developers, you know, that kind of a thing. So who do you guys do you guys have a list of that? Have you thought about that? Bree, you're deliberate. You do stuff already.
So I have a parent of one of my kids' friends. When I first got into real estate, we had a side conversation. She then introduced me to 4 people that were in different aspects of real estate, loan officers, things like that. From one of those contacts, I then started teach. She was a loan officer. Like the parent was just like a community person. Her friend was a loan officer. That person happened to do the THDA home buying classes. So I've been teaching since 2019 and have gotten leads from that. And from that, she introduced me to MDHA programs that give money into escrow for people on subsidized housing. And then I got clients through that. And then because I learned about that, I've been able to, you know, broadcast. Well, I know how to get you transition. So, I mean, she's not a title, but from that one relationship, just telling, you know, our kids were friends. Like she always plugs me into the right avenue. So that there, so I'm deliberate, but even if they don't have a title, they've been very influential.
Secretaries.
Oh, secretaries are the
Secretaries
gatekeepers.
are, yeah, because there are gatekeepers. So the more gatekeepers you can, yes, I love my gatekeepers also because I used to be a gatekeeper. So I know what it's like to be a gatekeeper and I know what power they hold. Tons of power. So who in your, because of your particular business models, who does it make sense for you to go, we're all 6 degrees away from Kevin Bacon. Really are. And the interesting studies is the more people that connect, that as the world population grows, those connections are actually down to less and less. So it's no longer even 6. It used to be really like something like 7.1 or something like that. It's really down to like 4.8 or something. I mean, the numbers keep on shrinking as there's more human beings in the world, which makes no sense, but there's some sort of science behind how that works. So if that's the case, and we're just a couple of connections away from somebody that would be extraordinarily influential, that would be a good business match for us, what do you want to go after related to your business model? Like I said, developers, mayors, teachers, car people, you know, what is it that would be a good alignment with you and your business model?
You know, it kind of reminds me, now that you mentioned, like when I first started and with KW, they're like, make a list of someone and like go A to Z, think of an industry and then someone that you know in each of those industries and just reach out, like CPA, tax person, like a telephone book, the old school telephone book.
Yep.
You know, I haven't done that lately. Like I've been, you know, that's a good reminder to go back and make those lists and just reach out, you know, whether you know them or not.
And telephone books don't put you on a stupid thing where you start getting junk mail.
No, they don't. I can see you thinking, Craig.
So I actually was thinking along those lines last night and this morning, actually.
Serious?
Yeah, because I was thinking about the whole affordable housing thing. So I was in my mind, I was thinking, how could I tap into it? And I was thinking builders and developers, you know, and getting in touch with them and seeing what could be done, what they could do, what they build, what they could potentially build, where they could build that and all of that stuff.
I love,
Also, maybe someone, I don't know if it'd be the planning commission. I'll have to find out what we do here in Nashville. But the tax structure, like find out who
Mhm.
that person is, because, and the developer, you may start with the developers, they may know who, like in the political realm you reach out to. But businesses that are lured to your city and in they can't, like here, we can't like not make them pay taxes, like just say like you don't pay it all, but like
Right.
the money is paid, but it doesn't go to the government, it goes towards specific projects for affordable housing.
right,
It's funny that you said this because this is what came on my radar as I was doing the vision and goals exercises, is who are those other groups? And
Mhm.
economic development popped up for
Mhm.
me big time. And
Liz, Amazon has in your area an affordable housing contact. I'll see if I can find her name, but it was
Yes.
announced. But like you make that contact.
Yep.
I love this. You know, my mom, way back when I was a kid, so 1972, let's say, 72 all the way through 80, what she would do is she would follow the newspaper because it would list the projects they were going to build. They're going to build a bridge here, this or that there. And then when they were going to do something major like that, like put in a new mall or, you know, whatever, something like that, then she would start looking for real estate around those. Well, actually what she really did was she worst cases also, and she put the two addresses together. And it was a lot of grunt work because you literally had to go through the newspapers and figure it out. They listed divorces also, but it's basically what she did was look at where planning is going in. And then she knew real estate would go sky high. We lived in Vancouver, Washington, which is right on the border between Oregon, and there's a river that goes across it. And there was one bridge, and downtown Vancouver and downtown Portland. Well, then they built another bridge in like 10 miles out east to connect that side. And my mom was like, as soon as she found out that was it. She was following those divorce cases out there until she could find property out on the one side of the bridge that she wanted to live on and that she wanted to invest in. So it's the same type of thing. What's going on? What's being built? Where's the opportunities?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've already reached out to the economic development person for 2 counties. He covers 2 counties. So now I need to find that person in Greenville County and Greenwood County.
There's usually a monthly meeting. If you go to attend, you'll start seeing who those players are.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
Chamber
No,
of Commerce is, I think, a good one too.
What is it?
Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Actually, the economic development guy led me to the Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of
He
Commerce, yeah, they
recommended me to
usually,
go there.
yeah, they're usually tied together somehow.
yeah.
And if there's not one close, you can open one. You can start one.
The other thing that strikes me, North Carolina is a movie place. You know that, right? I mean, I know you're in
Yes,
South Carolina, but North Carolina is a huge movie place.
yes.
Hang on, sweetie, what is the name of that town they do so many movies in North Carolina? Wilmington. Wilmington.
Oh,
North
yeah,
Carolina.
Yes.
over near the coast.
Yeah, Wilmington is huge. Atlanta, because they get all the
Yeah.
tax credits. So y'all reminded me of that one. It's another huge one. Florida used to be, but they gave away their tax credits. Washington used to be when my husband lived there. They don't do the tax credits there anymore either. But if you've got connections that direction or a direction that you wanted to go with that, that would just be another idea.
Yeah,
So,
so they even here, they do like penny tax. So when industries want to come in, they give them like this big tax break,
mhm,
you know, just for coming to these different counties.
yep,
So yeah, that's another avenue as well. And then
I-
also last night, I was thinking about what Gary mentioned about looking at like vacant buildings.
Yep.
Vacant, I'm saying it wrong, but like it was this one school here years ago. The school closed down,
yes,
didn't do anything with it, and they converted it into apartments.
yep. So malls are gonna be a big, huge one because they're closing
Yes.
all over the place. There's all of those kinds of things that the person that could, like, I've been thinking about malls for forever and what you could do with malls.
Yes, because
where-
they tanked when COVID hit.
Yes, exactly, because you've got the building in the center and then you've got all that parking. And so I was talking to Gary and I'm like, what about mixed use? And he's like, the problem with mixed use is it's really hard to get insurance. It's just really, because nobody wants to insure a business and housing. They just
Right.
don't want to do that. That's the problem. But then again, if there's a way to get into insurance companies and find the one that does, then you've got it, because you've got the parking there. You've got plenty of room to keep parking and still build perimeter also. So there's just, it's just a lot of interesting stuff to play with. I like the getting the developers, and I also really like finding the tax breaks and all those kinds of things that are out there. Because I think that makes you extraordinary. If you're the one with the knowledge, you're the one that can make the connections. You're the one in the middle of the deal. You just
Yeah.
are.
If you can find an old depot, train station type thing, those have been developed into some really amazing places, and you could do it mixed use and all that kind of stuff. I imagine even bus depots, depending on what it's like, you could probably do the same thing, even though those usually don't have the atmosphere that the train stations did, especially the old ones.
So my old town that I lived in, I'm trying to see if I can get a picture of this building. They redid it all. It is stunningly gorgeous. Here's a good one. Copy image. Does this actually work if I put it into Zoom and throw it into the chat of copy the image?
Don't know.
It's gonna work or not, but let's try. It's just stunningly, no, it does not want to go in there. All right, let me just copy the whole page so the dang thing's on then, and we'll do it that way. Never mind, we're not going to do it. Union Station in Tacoma, it's stunningly beautiful. The railroad ended in Tacoma. That was the end of the line. So we got electricity before anybody else got electricity, even East Coast.
Woohoo.
Yeah, we had electricity first, but it's this beautiful, it's round arch, it's stunningly gorgeous. They've turned it into government and public offices, and it's stained glass, Chihuly glass all hanging in there. It's just, it's stunningly beautiful what they've done with that. So you're right, there are definite opportunities. Old fire station, old churches, people that old churches. So yes, there's some cool things out there. Okay, so my hope would be that this has got your brain sparked, and that you start to connect in with, I want to work with developers, city planners, car people, whatever it is, and get the connections in, and find out how you can help their business and what direction they're going, and then reciprocal going back. And then I have one more thing for y'all. I'm going to throw it out there. I was challenged yesterday. The idea was given to me, and the dates don't work with those two people, but I do want to do this. So if anyone would like to do a 30-day challenge with me, I'm more than willing to take this on starting next week. And that challenge is, or maybe talking about it and then starting right there the week right after, like the Monday after that, 30 days, 30 videos. So
Oh, not me. Nope.
nope. So I don't want to do it either. I do want to do it. I do want to do it. I have all kinds of like around it, but I still want to do it. So, and that means I'm going to do it because I'm going to
30
run
videos posted on YouTube or
30
30
videos.
videos on your camera, and that's it.
30 videos posted. For me, it will be YouTube and Facebook. 30 videos, 30 days. So
How
that's,
long?
they can be
1
short.
minute?
Yeah, they can be snippets. Doesn't matter. It's just getting your butt comfortable in front of this thing talking, or that thing talking, and posting them out there. So that's my thing that I want to take on. If somebody would like to take it on with me, and we can encourage each other, cool beans. I'm going to keep on asking until I find my people that want to do 30 videos.
I'll do it.
Counts.
Yeah, I'm with it.
This counts.
I need to do other things.
Oh,
first,
this does
so I'm
not count,
going to.
PF, because I would already be at my 30 and 30.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
I still need to work on other
Yeah.
things, so I shouldn't do it, even though I don't like it.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
So-
it's not the right spot in your business for you or your life, that's totally cool. There's no, yeah, it's completely.
What's the start date?
What do you guys want to pick for a start date? Not Monday. I don't get back until Sunday night. And right now I don't even have nouns available in my speech pattern. So Monday.
So are we starting the posting or the planning? So is it like
You
next
guys
week
wanna
planning?
Plan next week, and then let's start the Monday after that. The 20th.
Are you including weekends?
I am going to, but to be really realistic, I will probably stock up on Friday. Cause I work really hard to keep my weekends separate. I don't always do it. Matter of fact, I kind of suck at it, but I still am gonna stock up on Friday, so the post out on Saturday and Sunday.
I'm
Um,
just counting your days out. That's why I'm helping you fix your
you are the
days.
mom
You
of this
sleep.
team. It's awesome. I'm not joking. You're the caring mom who makes sure that, so, okay, well, then next week and we'll start the week after, the Monday after. Is everyone cool with that?
Yep.
All right,
Yes,
so we'll
I'm
work
in.
on ideas for posting and those kinds of things. And how we want to do, okay, that's gonna be our next week, then that's what we're gonna focus on. Cool beans. All right,
All right.
okay. I'm gonna go so that my husband can walk around without, fear and.
He can come out of the bathroom.
Exactly, come out, he's in the bedroomy area way out that direction, but whatever. All right, have a really good weekend, y'all, enjoy, and I just am really looking forward to this. There's so many cool things going on with this team that I am super looking forward to this. Craig, if you want, I'm here to help you in any way you want. I don't have to, I'm available, whatever, like.
Oh, I need you. I
Okay, so
need,
let me,
like maybe next week we can, touch base, get started, get like a outline of what, I can do, get started on
you
it,
got it,
get some people together.
you got it. All right,
Mm.
y'all, have
And,
weekends, bye-bye. Yeah.
enjoy the trips.
Enjoy.
Will, thank you.
Yeah, have fun in the Keys.
Thanks, darlings.
Take lots of pictures.
All right, I'll tell Greg too.
Have a good weekend, everyone. Safe travels, Gina.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, definitely.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.